Okay, so I've been trying to do a video for a couple of days now, and some interesting things keep happening. So, I'm taking this by the ocean so that I don't have to just go on a long drive and waste gas and, film. But, yeah, I was, trying to do this video. I'm going to stand on the other side of this wall. I'll film some surf. There we go. That's pretty good. Woo! Oh, nice. So anyway, the video that I was trying to do was all about, of course, world peace, okay? But there's a reason behind it, and I was basically explaining to people on here that I'm not just like preaching, oh, world peace, like, simple-mindedly doing that at all. I'm doing that with good reason, because because I did a bunch of interviews a while ago, right before my computer was stolen by Chris Goodrow and not returned. And I say that, and I'm only saying his name because I really want him to return my hard drive with all that amazing footage on it, because it was back then, like 2011, I think, that I was doing the interviews, and it seemed we were basically trying to find out why there were so many homeless people and who they all were and what their stories were, and just kind of try to fix things, talk to them, see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some young people out there too, and a lot of old people, and we just wanted to help out and get a little insight as to what is creating this homeless situation. And most of these people had families, and sadly, most of these people were veterans that came home from the war, and they would kill a shadow on the wall, and they were afraid to be with their families. They were really afraid to be around people. So they started staying at the parks and stuff, and just staying on benches, and they were kind of freaked out. These people came home with like PTSD. So this world peace movement thing, I should have been born into world peace. I mean, I can't even imagine the way the world is, from the first flag that got planted, the first person who started separation and segregation, and it was paranoid schizophrenia or something, and they just were scared people, and we just followed suit, and I never could understand that. So that's why I got this whole world peace mission going on, and just raising the vibration of world peace, right? So the other day when I was out here and I was trying to explain that, and I was doing a little video, it was starting to rain, the waves were crazy, the wind was blowing fiercely, and I came upon, as I'm doing the video, I come upon these two guys. One guy is like an older man. He said he's Eddie Van Halen's cousin, and he plays a mean guitar. And I was listening to the guitar that he was playing. I said, sounds really good. And he was there with a young kid. The kid was probably like 19, 18, 19. Beautiful kid. And the kid looked like he was living outside. And I'm like, what's going on? And And the dude is like, well, I found this kid in the bushes and he was pretty depressed and I just told him to come out. And the kid was like, and he pulled me out of the bushes and he said, you come and sit up here with me. Now, this guy was drinking, you know. Oh, beautiful. And the kid, he was like, this guy cares about me and he doesn't even know me, and then he cares about me, you know. And I guess the kid's family is like a wealthy family, that the mom was drinking, the dad had gotten sober, and the kid had gotten sober as well. He was drinking when he was 12. You would look at this kid and you would think, oh my God, look at this beautiful, angelic child, which he is. I mean, this kid he's got the most beautiful soul and spirit, and to see him sad was like sad. But he perked right up, and this guy's music, you know, this homeless guy who happens to be a homeless veteran, and he just cared about the kid and what was bothering the kid. And he told the kid about his experience in the Navy and being a Navy SEAL, and how he couldn't handle that life. And like Eric Clapton and certain other famous people were always trying to get him to play again, because I tell you what, if that was him playing the stuff I heard, I could sit and listen to that guitar all day. Like a whole CD's worth of that guitar. It was that beautifully played. You know, the sound was just so pleasing to the ear. And anyway, that is what happened the other day when I tried to make the video. And I had to cut the video off, and you know, I hate going on the computer and editing stuff because it's such a pain in the neck now to edit. I got to figure out the AI edit situation, because it's just so tedious with using like iMovie or whatever, you know. So here I am, and I was full circle in the conversation that I was having, that, you know, I have been creating world peace flags and peace and world peace symbols for I don't even know how long, and just to bring people's awareness that world peace is possible. You are all energetic superheroes. You feel me? Like, your energy, you could try this yourself. Just rub your hands together and then hold them a couple of inches apart and feel the energy there. You are an energetic being. And when I say you're an energetic superhero, it's because you are. And within you, I like to say it this way: God is love, and love is within you. And love is like the most powerful energy, okay? And when we all come together, well, if 1% of the world focuses on world peace for a minute, we'll have peace on earth. That's the equation. And that equation was drawn up by, I think Greg Brayton had something to do with it. But what it is, like, they sent a bunch of people to Afghanistan, a bunch of monks, and they had them focus on peace. And 1% of that town was at peace, okay? So they figure, if the hypothesis is that if 1% of the world is to focus on world peace, we will have peace on earth, right? And I'm all about it. So I've been just trying to get a message out there, like, hey man, don't you think it's worth it? It's definitely worth it to try this world peace thing, you know? It's worth a roll of the dice, man. It's either gonna work or it's not, right? So you know, I believe it's going to work. And anyway, the little recipe for that is just put your hand on your heart and close your eyes if you want. Put your foot on your heart, anything you want. It's basically just to bring attention to your heart space. You know what I'm saying? And by bringing attention to your heart space, you are doing what we call mind-heart coherence, right? So you put your hand on your heart and you think about what world peace would feel like in your heart. Think, what would world peace feel like in your heart? And if you can't think of what it would feel like for you, think about what it would feel like for someone who's not experiencing peace at this time, to have peace on their heart. All right? And once you feel that feeling within you, that's like a cozy little feeling, you know, feels good, brings a smile to your face, gives you goosebumps. Then I might have to move back here a little bit, like really in a little wind tunnel. So once you feel that feeling in your heart, let's try this a different way. Maybe if I stand on this side of this, oh, this is a good spot right here. The wind stops a little bit. So once you feel that feeling in your heart, you created a space within you energetically for world peace, to connect to all energies of world peace in the planet, to be a magnet and an echo for world peace. And it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like that simple, dude. So that's the message I'm trying to get across. And that if you simply draw a world peace flag, or you write the word world peace, or you mention it to somebody, just talk about it. Get the conversation of world peace going. We'll raise the vibration of world peace on this planet, and we will have peace on Earth. And with that, we're going to have everybody healthy and happy and fed and harmonious, and clean oceans and clean air and clean water and healthy food. You know, it's all of it. It's all inclusive. And it's basically creating a beautiful world for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren, and beyond, for everyone, you know? And that's the message, man. So if you guys are feeling that you want peace on Earth, and you want to bring peace to all these countries and all these people in all these countries, then join the World Peace Tribe. You know, the people that are standing here believing in world peace, and, you know, holding up peace signs and doing kind things, you know, just to hopefully bring a little more peace on Earth. You know? Oh, look at this bird, like, just dangling in the air. Dangling. It's really windy right now. It's beautiful. It's just about sunset time. Look at that. What's happening? Yeah. So much beautiful stuff. So many things to be grateful for, you know? And, even though the water is a funky color, it's still as majestic as could be. bringing the waves, bringing the fun, letting people have a good time. It's like the waves play with the people, you know what I'm saying? Rolling around with them. Because it's alive, man. The ocean is alive. The ocean is alive, right? Woo! I'm a little weird. I'm a little different than the average bear, for sure. But yeah, that's that. And my other thing was I was trying to reach out to the people that are in the military and be like, yo, you know, I get that it's an honorable job and all, but when someone is telling you to do something that just ain't right, you know, you all got to get together, man up, stand together, you know, overcome the forces that be, you know, speak up. Don't think you're just like a soldier that's got to obey orders. You have a mind, a heart, a soul, a spirit. You have a family to think about. You and you don't want to end up like these people that did stuff and they're homeless now. They can't even go near their families now because they're afraid to. They're afraid of what they might do to anyone, so they drink, dude. And that's what I'd like to just lift and dissipate into. Just take that and dissipate it, man. Just get rid of it, because those people were doing what they were told to do. Like, they didn't even believe that they had an option to do anything else. You know, they created these war games, man. And it isn't right. It was never right. And we just keep following suit, you know? And I'm glad that all these countries now are saying, hey, you know, we're going to communicate with one another and we're going to make this happen. We are going to work things out diplomatically like we're supposed to, you know? And our country needs to do the same. And if I were those people over there, if I was in this war, I'd be holding up, I'd be making friggin' peace signs in the back, you know what I'm saying? And handing them out to people and being like, look, we gotta let them know that we're not gonna start blowing stuff up. We're not taking part in this crazy situation, you know? And now, to end this, because that was what I wanted to say, and to put my good intentions into this ocean for, you know, a beautiful, peaceful, harmonious world, I'm going to end this little video by saying that I am grateful for all these things. I am grateful for days like this where people get to get like these amazing rides and play with the waves and enjoy life and sit on the beach and get some sun and look at a beautiful sunset, you know. Like, I am so grateful for this. And I am grateful that everyone will have this experience and an experience as soothing and beautiful as this is right now. Because as much as I'm talking about all this stuff, I'm inhaling this beauty and just being thankful for it. And also that everyone has a healthy, nutritious meal, that everyone has clean water, like hydrating water, and that everyone is healed, you know? We all got a purpose on this earth, and I kind of believe that that's our purpose collectively. And some of these people are here to do this with numbers, and some of these people are here to do this with machinery, and some of these people are here to do this by, I don't know, all kinds of things, you know, like inventing stuff. So just know that we all have a purpose on earth, okay? And we can't be looking at people as they're less than. We have to look at people and use our energy for love and just put love into the universe. Like Chris Martin had people doing that at his concert, which I wasn't there. My sister was there, but she was like, Angel, oh my God, you would have loved to have been at this concert. And he had them rub their hands together and feel the energy and the love within their hands. And then he had them focus on someone at the other side of the stadium and then send that person love. And then send that love into the universe, into the town, into the city, into the, into the state, into the country, into the world. And that is so powerful, man. Because collectively, we will change things, and we are. There's a lot of people that are doing this right now, and it's not very noticeable because they don't like to put this out there, whether it be YouTube or TikToks or whatever. They really don't like to put this content out there. Whoa, look how far out that kite is. Dang, that thing's just like pulling them across the water. Alright, I'm going to stop talking now. I just want to say, world peace, big love, Shaka Doodle, baby! And Billy Jack. That's right. Good man there. Sorry, just John Lennon some props in there, These are people who are standing up for peace. I'm trying to get you to imagine peace and harmony and love. And now I will just let you watch the ocean and these birds. This is ready. the wedding down the beach, so I wanted to go down there. So anyway, the good thing is that the kid went home and I sent him some pictures of the little episode, but I felt I felt it was best that he went home because he ended up drinking with the guy, and that wasn't the best thing because he was sober, and then he got upset, and and listen, man, it was because of something that happened with his mom. So if you're a mom out there and you're drinking and your kid's doing some fucked up shit, you got to take responsibility, man. You got to own up, and you got to mom up. And same thing if you're a dad. You got to dad up, dude, man up. These are your children, and these are beautiful children. They're all beautiful children. And they deserve, you gave birth to them, man. Work it out, Sometimes things get crazy and you feel like you can't work it out. And you don't know what to do and you get stuck in this rut, But you're their parent. And if you're around a kid who's having difficulties with their parents, talk to them, man, Just talk to them. Just let them know that everything's going to work out, and that they're worth it. Because that's the most important thing. Sometimes they feel like there's nothing left, like nothing's going to change. And they get depressed, And a really good thing would be for people to have like detoxidine. It's just iodine, because iodine, when they took it out of the bread years and years ago in like the 50s or 60s, all the mental institutions were packed. And then this one doctor who was pretty logical said, hey man, what am I going to do? He gave everybody iodine, and half the people went home. So there you have it. Iodine balances the system. The iodine that they use now in bread is a synthetic iodine, which causes all sorts of problems with blue jay thingy. Yeah, iodine that's synthetic causes all sorts of problems, and people end up on medication and stuff. But if you just take detoxidine, this Dr. Edward Group has this really good iodine stuff. Take that and get your thyroid working again. You know what I'm saying? Because your thyroid controls like everything. And it controls, evidently, your moods. So, and your B vitamins are really good too for that. So I would just, look at these things. You gotta be careful. There's coconuts up there. I'd be like, woo. But I'd be like taking that iodine and giving it to your kids, and just paying attention and just saying, hey, God, love, universe, my higher self, just help me to make a difference in the world, in my world, in my child's world, in the world of everyone around me, just help me to make a difference. And that will happen. We are in the age of Aquarius, where peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. And it is up to you to make it come to pass sooner than later, okay? Because the universe is conspiring to make your purpose on earth fulfilled, the things that you're supposed to be doing. So if something is not going the right way, go a different way, because it's probably not the right way. The doors are wide open right now for us to do the things we're supposed to be doing in this world. So do the things that make your heart happy. See? He's making his heart happy. He's surfing. The ocean's alive, right?
Yeah.
It's majestic.
Definitely.
Have fun. It's beautiful out there, man. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Do what's in your heart. Do what makes your heart happy. And you'll be doing the right thing. As long as it's for the highest good, you know? You can't, this is not a time to be egotistical or selfish by any means. This is a time to unify. You feel me? Unify. Woo! Have a wonderful day. How you doing? All right. And that is the end of our video. Peace, 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 and love.